Hey guys, this is Chris, your comic book intellect P. I'm just going through, giving a little haul that I've collected over the last few weeks, about maybe a month. And first off, I need to apologize. Jasper P. Gravy got a hold of everything and just, apparently we know he doesn't know how to hold a camera, but that's okay. I do apologize, but he did do a decent job on throwing out that list. Now, this is, like I said, just a little haul, just a few that I've got over the last month or so. A couple small keys, but nothing major, and some stuff that I just liked and wanted to get. So let's go ahead and start. Now, I found this one actually in a dollar box, and it's Evil Ernie Straight to Hell. It was a 1 of 5 little series, came out in '95. And it's a really neat read, and I just really did like this cover, and I just had to kind of grab it up. Now, the second one here, always been a fan of the Ray. This is when they reimagined him. He came out. This is the #1 of the new Ray. Love the background. It's an actual real photo of a lightning strike. And just the way that he's drawn here, really neat. Love the title. The red and the yellow just works for this cover, and I really like this a lot. Now, Hailstorm #2. Still trying to find Hailstorm 1. Got this one actually very, very cheap. And during the 30th anniversary of Marvel, came out in '93. Just the pitchfork with these different shades of yellow that lead into almost the browns and the oranges. Just a fantastic cover. Well, actually, now that this may have came out in '92, is either '92 or '93, but just the cover alone was worth me getting it. Now, everything that I have got here, with the exception of one, I didn't spend $30 on all of them. So I think I've got a pretty good deal on it. What, 30, 35, maybe 40 tops. Now let's go on to the next one. Everybody knows the Emerald Twilight. This is when Hal had gone a little bit nuts and was killing the lanterns, getting their rings, before he ended up being Parallax. Just a great cover. Again, just like the Hailstorm, this one, just the green is dominating the cover, but just the eyes and the smile stand out over that green, and it makes this a very ominous kind of cover. Somebody that you never thought was going to be a bad guy, turns. Really good read. If you've never read it, I would suggest you check it out. Now, I found this one. Was very surprised I found it because Superboy and the League of Superheroes are actually getting pretty hot. It's harder and harder to find these at decent prices. But this is number 232, and did come out in the, trying to say mid-70s. Haven't cracked this one open to look. It's in decent shape. I think it presents pretty well. And I'm trying to get more and more of these for no other reason that actually, when I did start looking at them, they're actually very good stories. And I would suggest anybody to read them and maybe start collecting and catching up some of the back issues if they want. Now the next one. This one came out either 69 or 70. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow knows. This was a great, great radio show back in the 40s. Turned into the books. Well, I think it was a book, and then it turned into the radio show, and then it became a full-fledged comic. Very popular for a very long time. He's fell off, but he's kind of making a little bit of a comeback. Now, with this book being as old as it is, I'm very surprised that the colors have held up as well as they have. His red scarf mask, the blues in the hat, and that little, coppery yellow in the back, and the circus tints that are the grays and the weird tans. It's just a really nice looking book. May send this off to get graded. I don't know what they'll think about it, because if you look, the top looks like it had been cut off on the title when they were cutting it. And you don't have a complete DC circle or a price circle on the top left and right. So it might be interesting to see and do some research and see what I can find out about that. So let's move on. Alrighty. This is Marvel Premiere, number 48. And if I am not mistaken, this is the second appearance of this Ant-Man. A very neat book. Kind of a smaller key. I did not pay too much for it, and I was very happy that I got it for the price that I did. Some people may go, well, it's just, a second, third, whatever appearance, but I still like it, and it's just very neat, vibrant color. Again, the reds and the yellows. So let's head on. Alrighty, an early edition of a Tigra, when she was still called the Were-Woman. Thankful for all of us, they dropped that moniker of the Were-Woman. Never quite understood that, but one of the early appearances of Red Wolf, and surprisingly I found this very affordable, and just the action that she brings. She's one of my, I'm not going to say favorite female heroes, but she is up there. I really wish they could do more with her, or would do more with her. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Alrighty, now I did start looking for some of these. These are from the 60s. Some of the more horror genre, excuse me. I'm going to start looking for some of the EC books. See what I can find there. But these are still pretty cool. This is a Marvel book. It's The Vault of Evil. And this one, I really like it. For nothing else, just the cover. Because right there you see the skull hand coming out of the casket with the bats. And then this giant monster hand and people hanging on for dear life. And it's just a really neat cover. It just really kind of struck me. Now, there is a little crease right here, but, overall, just looking at it, I think it presents very, very well, and I just liked it, so I picked it up. I don't know if there's anything key about it or not, but I'll have to do a little research and see. So now the next one. It's another Marvel, and it's Uncanny Tales. And I have not opened this book yet, but just seeing that it looks like the cypress trees in the swamp are turning into monsters to attack these people in the boat, it's just pretty cool. It was very, very neat. I liked this cover, and again, for no other reason, I'm just getting into the horror genre books. I want to collect more of those. I do not have a lot of them, and I just wanted to grab some. So I grabbed a hold of it and went from there. So now, this one here, Miss Marvel number 3. It's kind of a small key for me. Maybe not everybody would think so. But this is the first appearance of Doomsday Man. And a very neat little read, actually. And love how it looks like she's on some kind of rocket, or the rocket has just hit her now, and Doomsday Man is actually riding this rocket. The oranges and the blacks that's fading behind her name on the title, and everything about this title is just action to me, and I really, really like this title. And I really like this cover, actually, also. So I picked this up. This one cost me about $7, actually, so I was very surprised I got it for that good of a deal. Now this one, it's the X-Men number 46. Not in the greatest of shape. There's issues with it, but I really did like this. I mean, the Juggernaut is making another appearance, of course, but I think, if any of you know for sure, let me know. But I think this is the first time that they changed the title of the X-Men book. Instead of just the X-Men across the top, they had put the end of the X-Men. And it wasn't their regular title, of the X-Men. And the Juggernaut just destroying the X in front of him. Very, very neat title. And I'm just an X-Men fan. And the purple in the background, you don't see a lot of purples. But surprisingly, for as old as this one is, it is holding up very well. The colors, it does present okay. I don't know if I'm going to put this in my little man cave. Looks like we may be doing a relocation very, very soon. And I'll be able to have the man cave that I've promised y'all. I haven't named it yet. I'm going to have to find a good name for it. If y'all have a suggestion for my comic book room, a name, hey, throw it at me. I'm up for any suggestion. But will this go on the wall? Will it not? We'll see. We'll see. Now, the last one that I have, this is on my list for what I want in 2019. Some are good keys, some are not. Now, what my list is right now, and y'all can look it up if you want to, it's the Incredible Hulk 340, Iron Man 128, which is the Demon in the Bottle. Very, very neat little thing. I had a house fire and I lost a lot of my long boxes, so I'm really trying to collect back what I had lost. But Crisis on Infinite Earth 1 through 12. Great, great, great little series. Strange Tales 110. The Amazing Spider-Man 33. The Avengers 196. Iron Man 129 and 178. Giant-sized X-Men. I really would like to get that. The annual, of course. And the X-Men number 24. Now, this was one of that was on this list, and I was able to get it at the beginning of the month, and it just arrived. Savage She-Hulk number 1. I had lost my slabbed books, but now I have this one, and it is my first slabbed book that I've got back. And the significance about this, why I wanted to get it, and why I did it as quickly as I did in January, is this was the last book that Stan Lee actually had input on. And he worked on this book, and this was the last one. I could be, I don't think I am mistaken, but I'm sure I am right. And so that means a lot to me. I was a huge Stan Lee, and it's kind of a sentimental book for me. And I just love the way this book looks. She-Hulk standing over the cityscape in the back. You see all the people just look shocked and outraged, which kind of throws me off a little bit because they've been used to seeing the Hulk and now they see a smaller version and they're freaking out. But hey, it is what it is. But still, this was a really good series. I suggest you check it out. Read it and see what you think. But that's it. If you have any comments, leave them for me. Please subscribe if you would like. I put these out as much as I can. Hopefully my schedule is going to get a little bit easier, so I'll be able to put these out a little bit more frequent. But until then, guys, hopefully you enjoy comic books as much as I do, and let's all just have a good day and enjoy our comics. Later, later.